Still a good new year. Go ahead and tag someone in the comments. Share this broadcast if you know someone who is in the middle of starting over, wherever they might be starting over from. Join them in because we want to encourage them. And I got testimonies and journeys to my left and to my right. And I'm just excited because y'all in for a treat. Y'all know we live here at Pretty Wellness Center. The space is always available to you. Podcasts, small events, poetic events. We had poetry up here, small women's groups, book signings, whatever that might be. The space is available to you. And ladies, since you all, anybody that comes on the couch, you too get to have the space available to yourself. So if you want to do whatever you want to do, the space is available to you as well.
Right.
It's
It's
beautiful.
really nice. It is.
Thank you. All right, y'all. So I don't know that you all know who all is represented on the couch, so I'm going to go ahead and let them give some introductions, share who you are, what you do, and then we'll move to the right. So let's go ahead and start to my left. Go ahead and tell the people who you are, so because everybody don't know who you are.
Yes, hey now, I'm Mama Mo. I really love encouraging parents and of special needs children.
Nice.
That is my ministry. That's what I love to do. But I'm here today because I believe in second chances. Thanks for having me.
Come on. We love a good second chance. What would I do without a second chance?
Listen.
Okay. We ain't gonna jump off the couch.
I love second chance. Yes.
Come on. Okay, Michelle. Let them know who you are.
I am. Hey now, friends.
Hey.
I'm Michelle Robinson. I am a full-time entrepreneur now.
Yeah.
Left corporate America
Ooh.
behind, and so I'm all things entrepreneur. Of course, I am the CEO of Demi Blue. I am an author.
Yeah.
I am a mentor. I am a coach. I am a facilitator. I'm an educator.
Business leader.
And I am the queen of starting over.
Tell the queen, or
Yes.
you know, they gonna start over in a
Tag
minute.
a queen.
Sometimes we need to have somebody who's gonna show us how to
Yes.
start over.
Yes.
Michelle is here to give us permission
Yes,
to
permission.
start over. Okay.
Listen,
All right.
I thought I was the queen.
Queen.
Starting over.
Yes. My crown is your crown.
That's right.
We got crowns going on everywhere.
Come on.
But my name is Rebecca Bledsoe. I am the second queen of starting over, of course.
Come on,
I work for the federal courts. I also have a small business, Personalized by Pinky. So I do just about everything. I customize any and everything that you can think of.
Nice.
If you know, you know.
Good to know.
I usually go off of referrals, but definitely reach out to me if you need something. Graduation. We got senior night coming up for basketball. So I do all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Well, ladies, they the plug. Clearly, and gentlemen, they are the plug. And I'm excited to have the plugs locked in, ready to charge up the screen tonight. Ladies,
Yes.
what they don't tell you about starting over. Let's just start there first. When you think about starting over, what's one thing they don't tell you about? And you see it say, let's talk.
Yeah.
So be real with the screen. Whatever that looks like and whatever that means to you, what's something they don't tell you about starting over that these people should know because they tuning in. They want to know. Their ears are. So whoever wants to go first.
I'm gonna just say I think sometimes it feels like grief. You think you go through those stages, denial and then anger and then it's not an automatic. I'm starting over. I'm free. No, it's not an automatic. It feels like you start to second guess yourself and should I have done this? And you feel like before you can get to that road of freedom, I feel like you go through like this road of failure first, and then on the other side of that. But going through it, it's like, it almost feels like grief.
So no one talks about how much grief is in starting over.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think sometimes
Go ahead.
it's glamorized. Like I'm starting fresh. I'm on my new grind. I'm in my new season.
That's so good.
But behind the scenes, it's like,
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took a hit.
Yes.
That
Yes.
stung.
Yes.
I didn't expect it.
And I definitely would agree with that 1,000%. I tell people all the time, like, starting over or those relationships, it is grief. It's like the worst thing. Clearly, grief definitely not trying to downplay grief with the loss of a loved one who has passed away.
Yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, grieving someone or a relationship or a family that's still walking here on this earth,
Yes.
that is rough.
Yes.
Wow.
grieving and seeing somebody else move on.
Yeah.
Them seeing you move on, because
Yeah.
men can be petty too.
Yeah.
So that's another part
Yeah.
of it is that them not wanting to see you move on.
Yeah.
You having to accept, what was the
Yeah.
person that you were,
Yeah.
who they were to you in your life, the
Yeah.
family that you had in that situation. That is grief in itself. So I would agree with that.
Yeah. What does that grief look like, Rebecca? It comes in so many shapes, forms, and sizes. So it's not a cookie cutter thing. But when you think about what that grief looked like or showed up for you, maybe what did it look like?
I would say in my previous marriage, the grief, it was him, but it was a lot with the family. He had a daughter. I have a son. The grief was the loss of the family, the family that I had, the family that he had that I still cared and love about, and walking away from innocent people, his daughter, me having to walk away from her because I raised her,
so good.
and having to see her grow up and thrive and do great. That's great, but then I wasn't a part of that, so that was tough.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it was tough for my son too, because that was his sister,
That's so good.
So that was the hardest part of the grief, is having to walk away, because I know if I didn't leave that relationship or I continued to play the role as her mother, he would have still had that connection with me, so I had to walk away and leave that relationship too. So I hope, when she gets older, maybe she'll understand, maybe she'll even hear this tonight, that was the hardest part about walking away, was leaving her behind.
That's so good.
Yeah,
that is good.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about you, Michelle? What's something they don't say about starting over?
I think it's important to embrace the grief, right? Because like Monique said, some of us, we say, oh, it's my new season, I'm starting over, and we don't deal with it.
Yeah.
We just pick up the pieces and keep on moving.
Yeah.
And we don't reflect.
Yeah.
We don't take time to grieve.
Yeah.
That's me, right?
on.
I've had that season where
Yeah.
I'm like, deuces, and keep it moving.
Yeah.
And not really reflecting on the hurt,
Yeah.
the experience, why it happened. Was it my fault? Was it their fault? And not necessarily relationships. It could be friendships.
Yeah.
Right?
absolutely,
Sometimes we lose friendships and we don't grieve.
Yeah,
We
that's
just
good.
like, oh, forget them, or we're not talking to them.
Yeah.
So
Right.
just like owning that loss
Yeah.
and then reflecting and doing something with it before just moving on.
Yeah.
That's important.
That's so good, Michelle. Let's bookmark this for a minute. What keeps us from pausing to own and lean into the grief? Like, what do you think gets in the way of that? Or you said you moved forward. What was it that kept you
I think
just
it's
going?
I think sometimes it's pride, right? Because we're like, oh, well, I don't need that person, or I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm not going to show that bothered me.
Wow.
Or having an appearance, an outward appearance that I'm okay, right? And really not dealing with the loss. Yeah.
I would say for me, it was like my natural who I am. I'm just move, go, because that's naturally who I am.
Yeah.
But until I like acknowledge it and then intentionally say, Monique, you gotta slow down.
Yeah.
You gotta slow down.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, you're right. I gotta deal with this. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Why? Because if you don't, I feel like if you don't recognize the why, you're gonna go back into that next
That
relationship
same
and
pattern.
you're gonna be like, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Same
Right again.
pattern. And then you ask yourself, why do I keep attracting the same?
That part.
It's not them.
Meanwhile,
I'm the problem.
I'm the one still got these
Yes.
rough edges.
Yes.
The rough edges. I'm looking
Yes.
for smooth edges.
Yes.
that's
Yes.
good.
That's so
That's
good. Let's
Yes.
talk. This is so good. It's juicy. If you're just now tuning in, we are talking about what they don't tell you about starting over. And these ladies have been talking about the very first thing is grief, whether that's embracing the grief or the process of grief that comes when we have to start over, be it friendships, be it relationships, be it having to uproot yourself. It's so many things that come with starting over. And these ladies have said they are the queens of starting over. So we passing the crown around the couch tonight. Hope you all have been sharing this live. Go ahead and tag somebody and say, girl, you better get in here. Or bro, you see this?
Yeah.
Because we about to go a little bit deeper. All right. When you think about the feelings When you got still and you're like, what's going on with you? Is it anger? Is it resentment? Is it embarrassment? Is it shame? Because there's so many things connected to starting over. Like you said, keeping a mask on, having a face. Like, I don't go through stuff, whatever that might be. What feelings you had to navigate through to be like, okay, it's okay. That like it's okay, whether that's shame or embarrassment, whatever it is. What would you say? And feel free to go and with whoever has it first.
I think it was all the above.
Thank you for taking
But it's just like with grief, I think there was phases. You know, I feel like there was points where in the beginning I had to just sit in it.
Yeah.
You had to sit in it. You had to cry.
Yeah.
You had to scream.
Yeah.
You had to talk to God.
Yeah.
You had to do so many things, and I sat in it. And I think for me, I gave myself time. You know, just even with my meeting my current
Hold on,
husband.
sorry, I don't rush
go
through
ahead.
this stuff. Somebody put in the comments, give yourself a time period, right? Yeah, you got to give yourself time. Give yourself a time period, all right? All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
You-
yeah,
you- I got you. I'm gonna bring us back to the conversation. I got you.
But I gave myself a time period to let it out, to sit in
That's
it.
good. Yeah.
And then when I felt like I was ready,
Yeah.
and I gave myself, you know how you give your ultimatums to other people?
Yeah.
I gave plenty of people ultimatums. So it's kind of like I gave myself that time period, that ultimatum, said this date, this is what I'm going to do. And I
Give
did
yourself
it.
an ultimatum. Dang, when was the last time
that.
you gave yourself an ultimatum? That's good. Give yourself
love
an
that.
ultimatum. Thank you, Asia. Take some notes.
Point one.
I love that.
So I did. And so I'm not sure how much you want me to delve into what I'm trying to say, but
Say what you're trying to say.
Gave yourself a
I
time
know you're talking
frame.
about feels, but I kind of give a backstory about it too. Is that
Yeah.
you know when I gave myself that time period,
Yeah.
the date that I it was the date that I met my current husband.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Baby,
I know.
you don't know what's on the other side of your ultimatum to yourself.
That's a whole nother
Baby, that's
That's why I said I'm not sure how much you want me to go
That's so
into
good.
it. Yes,
That's so good because
how
we got to
much-
talk about that,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But that's what it was. So
yeah.
the
Give
phase and the
yourself
steps.
space to grieve. Give yourself an ultimatum. Give yourself a time period. Because at the end of the day, the goal is forward. We going forward. We can't stay stuck here. We can't stay stuck in it. So what we gonna do? We go
Absolutely.
forward.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. What else? What's going through? What emotions that y'all grappling with as you are, in that grieving process?
I think I was kind of stuck in like the what could have been, and I think I stayed there. a
Shoulda,
little too
coulda,
long.
woulda.
Yes.
Come on, who all can
I'm
relate?
like, we were supposed to be doing this. We were supposed to be this.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I was stuck in that for a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's okay.
But yeah, that was
Yeah.
real for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shoulda, coulda,
Yep.
woulda.
Mhm.
I thought this was gonna be. I thought that was gonna. Come on, the audience got a question. All right, go ahead and ask it.
How did you get unstuck?
Prayer,
Yeah.
leaning on like my extended family, because it was a period where my family was texting each other like, y'all talk to Monique? We haven't heard from her. And I was like, I ain't telling nobody. I ain't talking to nobody.
Yep.
Pride.
Yep.
Pride. But I realized, I'm like, Lord, I felt like was telling me, before you can get to this peace, you got to deal with your pride. And it was like, okay. So unraveling that and knowing that, I was like, okay, we're going to walk through that.
Yee, that's good.
Yeah.
And if you all have questions, go ahead and put them in the comments and we'll address those a little bit later. But thank you so much for that question. What's going on in your head? What's in your mind?
I'm just thinking about this analogy Steve Harvey said.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know some of the guys are like, we don't like Steve Harvey. He talked too much. But some of the stuff that he said
Steve Harvey.
in his book, in his last book, Think Like a Man, Act Like a Lady. There was an analogy that he said in reference to an experience he had, right, with his dad. And he was saying that he kept asking his dad for a new car. But he had 2 cars in the garage already, right? And his dad kept saying, you already got 2 cars, you already got 2 cars, right? And he made reference to the fact that Steve Harvey hadn't cleared what was already in the garage in order to receive what he wanted, right? And so you know, the analogy, I had to adapt that and say, I need to clear out all this stuff that I have in my garage in order to receive what I want.
Come on.
And so the garage was pride, right? The garage was the appearance of I'm okay, right? Because I appear to be strong, I appear to be the boss, I appear. But there are things that I still had in this garage that didn't allow me to receive, right?
Come on.
And so that's
What's
the
in
season
your
I'm in.
garage
What's in
that's
your
preventing
garage?
you from receiving?
You gotta let it go.
What you got to clean out?
What you gotta
What you
clean
got to
out?
clean out?
Let it go.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I don't want nothing to be blocking me from receiving.
Listen, I want all that.
Thinking about that
Come on,
though,
all
man.
of
Thinking
it.
about that, then what version of yourself then had to die in order for this version of you to live? Like when you think about, it's easy. Some people probably did some things right, but what in you did you have to address or readdress so that you can evolve to the person that you are today?
Yeah. I think for me, like, and my now husband reminds me of this sometimes. He was like, I don't want Baltimore Monique today. And so sometimes I think you don't want Baltimore Monique.
That Baltimore came out. Right. That accent.
Sometimes she a little right. Sometimes she a little rough.
Okay.
And no, I think my
That's
first
good,
marriage,
Monique.
I got married young. We was engaged at 20, married at 21. I walked across the stage for my college graduation, pregnant, married. So I was young. And I think I still had a lot I was grappling with. I didn't know it at the time.
Yeah.
And then so I was just like this hard, like I don't need da 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 da. So I had to deal with that, but I didn't even know I had to deal with it until after the fact.
Yeah.
And so sometimes she be trying to creep back up, and then so my husband be like, I don't need Baltimore Monique today. I'm like, right,
Come on,
there's no need
Come
for
on.
it.
Yeah.
There's no need.
Okay, so
for it.
this is really good. Let's talk about this because what causes her to want to come out? Because that's important for us to be able to name it. What you don't name is hard to deal with, right?
Yes.
So what brings that or provokes that or tries to push it?
And that's the crazy thing about it. It's like she don't even need to be there. I'm comfortable. I am loved. And I think it's just when you have been that for I'm 44 years old.
Yeah, come on,
right?
beautiful. 44.
Yes. And so you think all this time we've been together for 8 years, married for 6. So do the math, 32 years of just that, it's not going to go away overnight.
Right.
That's so good.
So 32 years of just, what? Why you touching me like that? When somebody just being gentle and soft.
Yeah.
It could be PTSD. It's trauma.
Wow.
It is trauma.
Our triggers and
It is
traumas
trauma.
reveal the areas that still need healing.
Yep.
That still
And I
need to be
still see a
addressed.
therapist.
Yeah, come on.
Although
let's go.
I'm remarried and I'm
Come on.
happy and I'm loved,
Yeah.
I still see a
That's so
therapist.
good.
I'm not trying to revert.
Yeah.
So
I ain't got time to mess this up.
No.
Starting over mean I ain't got time to be messing up.
So
Okay?
that time.
Yeah.
That's so good. What about y'all? What's a version of yourself that literally you had to address, readdress, or die so that this new version of you could live and come forward and start over?
That's a good question. I don't know. I honestly can't say I don't know. Because
Wow.
I've been in multiple serious relationships.
Yeah.
And I feel that I've learned so much from each of those relationships. So I don't know what version of me I had to let go. Heck, I may have still not even let it go, honestly. You know? So, I mean, that may be a question to ask for my current husband, but...
Husband, where is he watching?
Which version he got?
Right, which version he got? I don't know. Because throughout it all, even just from, I would say, childhood, just me being, you know, it's trying to be strong. You know, you do what you can do. You do. I mean, probably in just survival mode, you know, and has been.
That's it.
Has been. So I really.
Wow.
That's it.
Well, I appreciate your honesty on the couch because that matters, right? That you're not trying to say you were in therapy trying to fix something.
Right.
You're right.
Definitely
I might be in
ain't
survival mode and this works for him, and you probably got somebody that's so healthy that covers you or not. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just different, probably, you know?
Yeah.
And that's okay. Everybody's situation will look different.
Yeah, that's
Rebecca
real.
about to have me over
That's
here.
real.
Girl, that's good.
That's real. Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, that's That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? Versions of you that you had to release or let go of, or still letting go of?
So I am in my me season.
Come on.
I
What's
don't
that
think
mean?
I've ever had a me season.
Ooh, what's that mean? Tell us.
Right.
Baby, this couch is mature, right, ready, and whole. Okay?
I've never had a me season.
Wow. Tell us
I am
more
in a
about
me
that.
season. So
Yeah.
I was a young mom, 17,
Yeah.
19 with 2 kids.
Yeah.
So I've been a mom,
Yeah.
in those early development years.
Yeah.
And then I've been a boss, right?
Still a boss.
Well, early on though,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
19, my first role at WashU, I was a boss.
Yeah.
So I've always been in charge of someone, and then married in a in a very toxic marriage,
Yeah.
right? And then in a series of relationships after that,
Yeah.
right? Because I love relationships,
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with
right?
that.
But after this last relationship, I said to myself, I need a me season because I gotta figure stuff out,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm either bad in relationships or I keep picking the wrong situations.
Yeah.
So this is the season of me, like discovery,
Yeah.
healing,
Yeah.
having the time of my life,
Yeah.
de-stressing some
Yes.
things, just like the season of me.
Yeah.
Right?
And sometimes
Yeah.
you need that season.
Right.
Yeah.
So that you can figure out what it is that you actually really need.
Exactly.
Not what you're settling for.
Exactly.
But what do you
But-
really need? Right?
Yeah.
And so that's really good. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on
Yeah.
the
I know.
season.
I'm embracing. I'm loving it.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on.
And you know what I had to do? What I'm proud of?
What?
I just retired the title introvert.
Oh.
I retired it. I was
Done.
done.
Really?
I was when I say serious introvert, like not letting people into my feelings, not kind of being a little standoffish.
What made you retire?
Because I'm in my season of like I'm ready. I'm
So
meeting
it's not
new
working.
people.
Yeah.
Yes, and
That's good,
just
Michelle.
being in the business I'm in, surrounded by
Yes.
people who genuinely want to help me, bless me, love me, like.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Starting over sometimes
Yeah.
and give yourself options that you didn't give yourself before.
Absolutely.
And sometimes we quit giving ourselves options, baby.
Yeah.
We don't want to miss the options. And
Yeah.
I'm not talking about just scrolling past stuff, options. I'm talking about the blessings.
Yeah,
I'm
but we
talking
don't
about-
want to be the option. We want to be the choice. I don't want to be nobody's option. I'm done being somebody's option.
Girl, hey,
I'm the choice.
I'm the choice.
I'm the prize.
Yes.
And that's not a pick me.
Yeah.
No.
That's a pick me. Okay?
Yes.
That's a different type of pick me, okay?
Say sure.
The garage, look,
Ain't
the
that
garage
crazy?
is clear.
Yes.
the garage.
I made room for what's supposed to be here.
Yes.
I
yeah.
love it. I
Yeah,
do.
for sure.
So let's think about what would have happened if you didn't start over.
Yeah.
Like just think about that. And we always gonna have different phases in our life where we're starting over, whatever that might look like. Career, relationships. When you think about you all started over and starting over, we always starting over. What would happen if you didn't take the steps to start over?
I wouldn't be
And
me.
Rebecca's shaking her head.
I would have been lost. I absolutely. To even think about it
Yeah.
is just unimaginable, honestly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I would not be me who I am here
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Who I am to the community, who I am to my son, who I
that's
am
so
to my
good.
husband. I honestly would have just been lost.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
during that time, there was a part of me that was lost.
Mm.
So if I would have stayed,
Yeah.
you're gonna have me crying thinking about it. Honestly, but it's like
Yeah.
that's tough to think, and it makes me proud of myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I didn't, because I could have stayed.
Yeah.
I could have put up with what I was putting up with, and to have that courage to move forward, regardless of what I was scared of at that time.
Wow.
That was huge.
Wow. Amen.
And to think at that time, I would have never thought that I would be where I am today. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy,
how
right?
did you not think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? But yeah, just
Yeah.
would have been lost.
Come on.
I don't know if it would have been like tragic, like imploding situation. Me and my ex-husband we're very cordial. We co-parent really, really well.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I would have experienced this version of me. And not taking anything away from him or diminishing who he is, but I don't think that I would have had a chance to experience what I'm in now.
Yeah. What does this version look like?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just don't think so.
What does it look like?
Yeah.
So give us some characteristics of it.
So I think I was living a life where it was just like I was on autopilot. I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is the course that has been set for me, and I am doing these things because you are a pastor's wife, and you are supposed to do this, and you're not supposed to do that, and you're supposed to smile at 10:05 a.m. and then at 12 p.m. you're supposed to do this, and it was just like robotic, and you know, and again, not taking anything away, but it was just like,
where's the life?
Yes. And it was just like, it was a little empty. It was a little lonely. It was, So I just don't think that this version of Monique, y'all wouldn't have known. Bubbly, upbeat, outgoing, doing this, hosting, like, you know, that's the Monique y'all know. That's like, no, that's the Mo. Y'all know Mo.
Mo.
This was Monique. Now y'all know Mo.
She was
right?
very underneath.
Yeah, and I was like, and then I came to learn that like the Lord is not upset with you if you have joy. He does not. Just like that's not a thing.
Come on.
And it's like
the Lord is not upset with you because you have joy. Let's go Bible. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Okay? Okay?
Yeah.
All right, now I came out of the Bible. Go ahead.
Yeah, but go. People.
No, somewhere we have thought joy is a problem.
Yes.
Joy should never be a problem.
Yes.
That should just be how we live and who we are. There's nothing wrong with happiness. And nobody should ever make you feel bad for it. And you should never have to hide it underneath a rock, a chair, a seat, or anything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad we know this version.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Me too. Right.
And we love the party. Love them.
What would have happened if you didn't start over, Michelle?
It for me, I think starting over is necessary because I was a single mom, raising two daughters, and everything that I did was a reflection, right? And I didn't want to create a generation of not starting over. That makes sense. Like I didn't want them to think that it was okay for me to keep dealing with what I was dealing with or going through what I was going with and being content with that, right? They needed to see strength. They needed to see me exit out of survival mode, right, into basking in who I am, right? I think it's necessary to start over, not just for yourself, but for your kids, right? For your friends too, for your parent, for your community, right? Because me starting over helped me have a better relationship with my mom, better relationship with my girls, better relationships with my friends, because then you're not hiding, you're not, it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's like
the version of you
when
you're in the middle of hurt and pain and disappointment and you're fractured. It's beyond, you can't even explain it to people. They feel it, but it's hard to explain. And when you're on the other side, you're like, dang.
Yeah. And sometimes you hold on to stuff that people are like, why should you? Like for me, this for example, this last relationship, when I let go of it, I was having a conversation with my youngest daughter. And she was like, Mama, we don't, okay, if he wasn't doing blah, 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 blah. And meanwhile, you sit there, I'm thinking, I should have stayed with him. My kids keep seeing me going through these bad relationships. And they like, girl, please.
Right? We ain't letting no way. I'm sorry.
It's like, if he wasn't blah, 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 you know.
Yeah.
I'm like,
We just be making stuff up.
Relationship, you know. It's the pride, it's the mask.
But you made a really good point about when you got to this season in this era of me, it's because you hadn't spent a lot of time with you.
Exactly. Here I go. I'm the crybaby.
And when you have not spent a lot of time with yourself, we accept a lot, and now God is bringing you to this pause now, Michelle, so that you don't have to accept nothing less than what He has for you. Earlier, my mentee, she put in the group, God said, "Why are you accepting the bare minimum?"
Wow.
Okay, and she did.
Minimum.
Why are you accepting the bare minimum? And but we think that's the only thing that we deserve because of the type of season that we in, or because of what we come with. And the Lord is releasing us from this. We come with way more than brokenness and pain and wounds.
For sure.
We're more than that. But now it's time to heal those versions of you. So when that next thing comes, whatever that looks like, you waiting on it, you want it, and you can receive it.
Yeah.
Like she said, I'm loved well. You deserve to be loved well, Michelle. Okay?
Yeah.
And whoever else watching, you deserve to be loved well as well. So be thinking about who you are going to be or stay if you don't start over. All right?
Wow.
Think about that.
Love that.
Another question.
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
audience.
Did any of you ever feel embarrassed about starting all over?
Absolutely.
100%.
All the time.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, I did.
Yeah. 100%.
It's a lot that comes with starting over because you got naysayers. That's one thing. It's always going to be about people. The very first thing you're thinking about is what's running through everybody else's head.
Yep.
And then the second thing is like, what I'm going to do now?
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what I'm about to do, what I'm about to go. Your life just looks different, right, than what your norm and what you're accustomed to. And so, I mean, y'all can add to that.
No.
Yeah.
For those of you who have ended relationships and started a new relationship,
Yeah.
did you allow your time, when we talk about grieving, not grieving, but just that time to not be in another relationship? Because being in relationships takes part of you. There are emotions so did you allow yourself that time to spend with God, to stop doing the same thing and expecting different results, and we keep eliminating God?
Yeah.
Keep doing it our way.
Yeah.
So
So
have those that started over, did you really spend some quality time alone, getting to know yourself? Or did you go into it like a 6 months later down the line type of relationship, or a year?
I'm in that time right now, and I'm loving it. Yes, I am in that time right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Being honest with myself, being honest with God.
Yeah.
With the people around me, like, oh, okay, guys, here I am.
I ain't got nothing to hide.
I got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah.
Did you take some time?
I took time, and I didn't put like a time period on it. I knew I wanted to be a wife. I knew that. And I was like, all right, Lord, do your thing. I'm going to just sit back. And one of the things I remember is when I felt like I was ready to date again after about a year or so, I went on a lot of first dates. And I've shared this with friends and stuff. Like I would go.
First dates.
You remember I said that 15 first dates. And so I was like, I'm not just getting in a relationship just to get in a relationship.
That's good.
Either I'm gonna feel the Lord move and it's gonna click, and I know it's gonna be that person. So all my first dates, I would only do like breakfast or coffee. I felt like dinner was too intimate. I'm not gonna do that on the first date. And I feel like in the first 15 to 20 minutes, you know if you vibing with the person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna force it. And that's why I had so many first dates. I'm like, okay, it was nice to meet you. We've only had coffee. You spent $3 on some coffee. And, you spent $12 on breakfast. So there's no intimacy, no reason for us to stay connected. And when I had coffee with my husband now, it was 3 hours.
Wow.
It was 3 hours.
Yeah.
I remember I was at work and she's now my soror, but I was like, okay, text me in like 30 minutes. And if I don't text you back, they was like prepping me and so they was like, girl, we was about to come get you. It was like 3 hours because I had to go back to I thought I was just going to be gone for a little bit, come back to the office. 3 hours later, I was like, he can get a second date. And so, here we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it.
I love that. My husband, my now husband, he was like, God gonna give us a day that we can spend the whole day together. I was like, that don't happen with my schedule. I was off the whole day on Thursday because they gave us the day off. And I was like, that is wild. He was like, don't play with me, woman. I'm prophetic. I was like, my whole day. And we spent the whole day.
That's
Wow.
I knew I was like, yeah, this is
That's it.
7 hours together. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where you
right.
going now?
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
my family probably was sick of me because
You brought another one around. Another one around.
I was quick to let them go.
Yeah.
And then I moved on. You
Yeah.
know, so with my husband now, like, yeah, I gave myself that time period.
Yeah.
But I'm a lover. I really am. And I always knew that I was a wife. I always knew that I was a wife. So I did give myself time. But at the same time, when I felt like there was, you know, somebody that I was interested in, yeah, I didn't I won't say, you know, say no, because I was in, you know, serious relationships. So that's why I say my family was probably sick of me. My auntie, she told me when she was like, listen, I ain't calling another dude nephew. You better figure it out, man.
Like, look here, man. And then they get, hey, I ain't getting close to him. Hi, hey.
That's our
Here go
friend.
Pinky. Hey. They get tired of the hey.
Everybody took him a while to warm up to my husband now because they was definitely sick of
They was
me. I'm
waiting.
sure.
It was like,
Right.
I mean, because it definitely is when you bring people into your life, you bring your family, you bring their families into your life. So that is hard, you know, to accept people and then to let people go, you know, especially when you love the people. Just because their relationship ended, don't mean, because I was kind of a little salty about my dad still like communicating with my ex-husband, like, bro, like, no.
Yeah.
And why?
Be over. Y'all should be over.
Why y'all still follow him on Facebook? Why y'all? You know?
yeah.
But it's still understanding that, you know, people do build relationships with those, with your significant other.
That's good.
Yeah.
Considering we all are different, of course, and we have different journeys. But how did you know? Because somebody's watching, like, yeah, thank you for all that. But how did you know you were ready to start over? Like, how did you know what's going on in you? What's going on in your mind? Like, what's happening that you know that you're ready to start over?
Yeah. It was I can't explain it because it was like this internal feeling that I felt like just me and God knew. But it was like, it was like, I can't say it was peace, but it was this overwhelming sense of just peace and like release. You know how this may this might be TMI, but I breastfeed all my children, and like when you have this build up and then you have this release, no, it's like this release, and everything releases, the breast milk, everything just. It was almost similar to that. It was just like this intensive feeling of release, like okay, and even then I was still nervous.
Yeah,
I was like,
absolutely.
Is it real? Like, am I ready?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to test it out. We're going to test it out.
But you know, you're ready. You didn't have any offense. There was no negativity. There's no drama. Like, you know, because sometimes the feelings have dissipated.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you felt healed and whole and like you didn't have anything, no problems anymore.
Yes, but also I think it's just pointed out because, you know, let's be real. When I think you have children and you going into a new relationship, there is some things you on that side of things, not in the initial like, hey, I'm gonna start dating again. But when you enter into this serious relationship, it's like, okay, then the children and then the spouse, you know, that's a whole nother thing. But that was like a really decent transition. Okay. I mean, little hiccups now, but nothing major.
Yeah, no, I got you. That's good. What about y'all? How do you know you're ready to start off?
Relationship wise, I'm not. That's the honest.
Ooh,
relationship
real on the couch, Michelle.
I'm not. I'm in my me season. I'm starting over with me. Yes. I'm starting over with me. Yeah. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
I would say I in my mind, I was not ready, you know. I definitely was ready to do me, to be outside, to kick it, and then here come current husband, you know. And because of all the things that he brought and all the things that I felt, I did feel comfortable to let it all go, you know, and to try love again. Like, honestly, I was not prepared for it. Even though I said I gave myself that time period. And like I said, I knew that I was a wife. But still in my mind, it was like, okay, this is going to be different. You know, that I felt like I was going to continue to go down the same road, have, the same patterns in situations. And he really did do a lot of things that other people didn't do in the past. Those red flags that I probably should have paid attention to in beginning in other relationships. He didn't. So I just felt comfortable. So I won't say that in my mind that I knew I was ready. It was him that really did it.
Okay.
Husband. Okay. Okay.
I'm also saying it didn't feel forced.
Yeah.
It just didn't feel forced.
Or rushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll finish this sentence. I thought I needed blank, but what I really needed was blank. Like I thought I needed someone to complete me, but I really needed boom. Or I thought I needed someone to.
I don't know what the I thought I needed part is.
Or what I wanted, or
But what I know that I needed somebody who gets me. Like my husband
that's
now
good.
gets me.
Yeah,
Like he gets me. He'll say something and I'm like, he like, oh, look at the calendar. Like I'm gonna come back on this because he already know. Like we in this seat. Like he just knows and gets it, and is not offended by. It's just like okay, he just gets it. He gets it, and like I'm a little extra.
And razzle dazzle.
He can handle my extra. Like I just be doing stuff for no good reason.
I know, me too.
And he like, all right.
One night I came in the room all happy.
Yes.
Leon was like, "Baby, you're here."
Yes.
He said, "I only plan." He said, "Baby, I only planned on being right."
Break it down. Break it down.
Yes.
You can be there.
Yes.
But I only planned on being here. We laughed all night about that. I don't know why that was so funny to me. He was like,
Yes.
"Yeah, babe, I just planned on being right."
Yes. And that makes a difference. Imagine if he didn't get that. Y'all,
Right.
he'll be like, why are you? And they'll be like, why?
Yeah,
y'all
we don't need to be fighting for
No, but
reason.
he just gets it. And yeah.
I come in just clown.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in and I'm on that bad couch.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And it's always like,
He's like, yeah, I watched it. That's what's up. You good? Yeah, that's cool, babe. All right. Go ahead, change your clothes. Everybody who's sitting to see you saw you already.
Yes. Yes.
When babe like what she had on, she leave it on to midnight.
Thinking you
I
thought
like
you
what
was
I-
cute, right? You
Yes.
Everybody
Yes.
At any rate, y'all tired. You took me there.
Girl.
I don't know. For me, I'll say, I don't know. I thought I needed to wear this mask, but
Ooh,
my
come
friends,
on, Michelle.
my family, they don't.
Michelle is right.
They love me.
Michelle.
They don't care if I. Okay, on to the next. On to the next. You know,
Yeah,
that's how it
Michelle's
has
don't
been.
don't die. Okay.
They like, girl, please. We don't care.
I thought I needed
Love
this
me
mask,
anyway.
but I only needed to be real.
Only needed
Yeah.
to be real.
Wow, girl, Michelle,
Yeah.
that's healing somebody tonight.
I was about to say.
Whoever is watching, thinking they need to have this
Yeah.
mask
Yes.
in front and
Yeah.
walking in your pride and thinking that that's carrying you, they don't even care.
They don't even
Take that
care.
thing off because they living their life anyway. They're like,
They
you're
live.
mask, baby. I'm unmasked.
Right. They don't care.
Yeah, that's good, Michelle. Ooh, that's healing.
It is. You help somebody else.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Probably
Sure.
several.
For
Come
sure.
on.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I would say I thought I needed honestly a lot of stuff that I already had. Like I thought that I needed someone to help me pay the bills.
Come on.
I thought I needed
on,
someone
Pinky on the
to someone to help be a father to my son, which he got a dad. He got a good dad, you know.
Yeah.
But I wanted to have two parents or two people in the household because that's what his dad had too. His dad had a wife, so I thought that that's what I needed. So thought I need someone to help pay the bills, father to my son, someone just to provide stability. When all along, honestly, I had all of that. And it was like they didn't bring much more to the table at that time. They really didn't. But in my mind, I thought that I needed more.
That presence.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
And really what I needed was a peace of mind, honestly. Peace of mind.
Yeah.
Because the peace that I have right now,
Baby.
Girl.
Yep.
and the worry of that, and just knowing that God always had me.
Yeah.
He did. He had my back. When I tell you, I was good. So it's like I didn't even need them. If anything, they probably needed me more than I needed them.
Yeah.
And I think I have, settled in that, in knowing that those relationships, even though they were failed relationships, that there was something that I helped them with,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that God
that's
put those
good.
people in my path and my presence, for a reason, for
Yeah.
that season,
Yeah.
and when it was time to let it go, that's why it was easy. It wasn't, I won't say it was easy because definitely it took me some time to move on. But at the same time, when it was time when I knew I needed to move on, I moved on.
Yeah. No, that's good. It's like, you take this house, take this car. Don't
I
take
know.
my peace.
Oh, no.
Don't take my peace.
Yeah.
Listen, it was all mine to begin with. The house, the degree,
Yeah.
all of it was mine to
Yes.
begin with. So it's like, what did you think that you
Yeah.
really needed?
I'm just thinking like right now, you can take all of that, but don't mess with my peace.
Oh yeah.
Don't mess with my peace. Cause that comes with that.
It
Yeah.
goes a long way.
Take everything else. Take it.
Yes.
Not my
Yeah,
peace.
that's good.
Yeah.
So what showed up that you didn't expect? When you start over, all kind of stuff showed up. Shows up. What showed up for you that you didn't even? It's like, dang, I ain't expect to get that.
That's a tough one.
I'll say I didn't expect to get still kindness from people. Like in my mind, I was like, because like I said, we co-parent from miles away. And so when I go to like my kiddos' games or parent teacher conference, I'm like, I know I'm gonna walk in this door and I know somebody's gonna say something and then I'm gonna have to say something, but I walk in and it's like people meet me with kindness and I'm thinking like they're gonna be like, you went through you divorced our pastor and I was married for 15 years and you laugh and da da da. But that was not the case. It was I built girl, y'all know y'all build scenarios up in your head. Like I had full on scenarios ready. And it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. So I was met with kindness and didn't even think that was gonna be the case. Like I was like ready to fight. I'm like, who gonna say something?
Who gonna check
Who
me?
won it? Who won it?
What do you say? I don't want Baltimore. I want the Baltimore.
Yeah. So
Baltimore.
and I wasn't met with none of that. So yeah.
That's beautiful.
It was yes.
And we
was.
deserve that even when we go through trials and,
Yes.
and heartache
Yes.
and pain and disappointment. Like, it's okay. It
Yeah.
happened. It unraveled. It's okay.
Yes.
But we got to deal with the
Yes.
pressure of life and people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
What about y'all? Anything show up that you didn't expect or didn't see coming?
I'm gonna think more on that.
Yeah,
Was
we
it
have to
support?
put a pin in that.
Okay. Well, okay. All right. We'll put a pin in that. When you think
Yeah.
about yourself, because we can make about a lot of people, right? But when you think about yourself, what are you doing differently? We know you're in the me era. We know you probably dealing with some survival mode, is what you said, and you ain't Baltimore. But when you think about what are you doing differently now the second time around? You, not other people, but what are you doing differently? Whether that be in a relationship, whether that's giving yourself permission to choose, be whatever that might look like. What are you doing differently that you probably wasn't doing before that you're aware of?
I'm gonna just go back to what I said a little bit earlier is letting my husband in, and I don't want to say soft. I feel like people throw that around a lot, but I was not a very touchy, affectionate person before, and now I'm like, I want you to cut. Like I want touch, and I want physical interaction, and I want No, you can ask a lot of people. Like people were trying to give me. I was not a hugger. I would be like just tense, and I don't.
Wow.
And I think that's a whole nother couch. Why I was that way, but
Monique wants 2 more couches.
I need to be on that couch.
I'll make sure y'all together for those.
That's
that's the whole topic.
Yes,
That's
it
the
is.
whole topic.
Yes,
But
it
now
is.
it's like I want that. I embrace that, and I love that my husband is that for me. So before I was just like stiff as a board. Like I don't know. It's just a lot. But I think that's if I can point to one thing, that would be one.
So you're allowing touch more.
Yes, and
doing that different.
physical. Yes, and just yes, just
That's beautiful.
and intimacy.
Yeah.
Like, and when I say intimacy, I'm not talking about sex.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
love
true
Monique.
intimacy. Like intimacy and thoughts, connectedness.
Yeah.
Just intimacy and just
Friendship.
friendship,
Camaraderie.
all of
I
that.
got you. I'm on your line.
I think that is truly a big deal. And I
It's
think
huge.
it's huge. It's huge. I think it is the cornerstone of relationships is allowing true intimacy. My therapist, intimacy. So yeah, that's huge. That's a big one. And I think that was big for both of us. Because we went to therapy together as a couple. And I think learning intimacy together, huge.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. I
is.
love that.
Yeah.
I would have never thought that you could love hugs.
Right.
Girl, it was like, yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely a different conversation.
Okay.
But for me, I'll say it's reflection, right? I remember having a conversation with you, and I said, my experience in the things that happened in relationships wasn't always their fault, right? And if you never take time to reflect on how maybe you played a part
Yeah.
in the demise of a relationship, whether
right.
it was a spouse or a
Yeah.
friendship,
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
how can you heal? How can you move past? And how can you expect something different?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this hamster wheel that I was on,
Yeah.
it some of it had to do with me.
Yeah, come on. Come on, Michelle. Tell the people.
Some of it had to do with me.
And that
So,
is okay. That ain't you beating yourself up.
Exactly.
Right? That's self-awareness.
it's self-awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so,
what you know you get to control.
exactly.
Or
You
you
get
get
to
to
change.
What you
Sure.
don't know or you're not aware of, it controls you. So you got, if we have
Yeah.
these things controlling
Oh,
us,
for
and
sure.
right, we got these blind spots or these areas. It's like, no, girl, you the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't
Not
a problem.
always.
I'm great.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good,
Yeah.
honey. All that in a
Yeah.
bag of chips, like they used to say back in the day. You know?
So I would say that my faith for sure
Come on.
showed up
Yeah.
a whole lot. Like
Yeah, that's good.
I know we all struggle, and
Yeah.
I've struggled with it, still struggling
Yeah.
with it. But where I'm at now, like my faith is really, really strong. So I feel like that it showed up so much more because I worry so much. Of course, I still worry,
Yeah.
but I feel like I have faith more
Yeah.
than what I have in the
Yeah.
past.
That's so good.
beautiful.
That's so good. So if your journey could be a message of hope, what would it say to someone right now? If it could be a journey of hope, you all have given so much wisdom on the couch and so much insight to your journey. But if you had a message of hope for someone right now who's watching, like, I hear all y'all, and it would cost so much to walk away. I've sacrificed, invested a lot, gave a lot, so much time, and that sounds great, but I'll lose all, wow. So what would your message of hope be? And to the person that needs to know, you're going to gain. You look like you're losing a lot, but what you're really gaining is, I know that's twofold.
Yeah.
So what's your message of hope? And what are people gaining when they start off?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I
That's
know the couch is deep. The couch shouldn't even be this deep. But it is that deep because of breakthrough, because of freedom. People watching, and so many people have questions about things like these and sit in their own house by themselves, nobody to talk to, not choosing themselves or whatever the narrative might be. So we are not afraid to lean into the hard conversation. on the
No,
couch
not
and
at
have it.
all. Not at all. So I would say this. I would say you need to decide right now in this moment, if you're listening, decide which voice you're going to listen to and which voice you're going to follow.
Get up.
You're going to follow the voice of just, I'm going to sit back here because I got too much to lose. Or you're going to follow the voice of what's on the other side of this. The voice that is telling you, are you going to trust me? If I were you, that's the voice I would follow. The voice that's going to allow you to trust him and that things are going to be greater and even better on the other side of that. Because the truth of the matter is you have to know that you were created for greatness. And if you know that you are living in a moment that is not great, that is not what you were created for. So you have to follow the voice that is leading you, that there is so much more on the other side. And
Oh, that's good. That's good. Hold on. Wait, she rushed through that. Let me bookmark that. You have to know that you were created for greatness. And what
Greatness.
You say that
And if you are not living in what you know is greatness, then that is not the life that you are supposed to have.
God, that is powerful.
That is powerful.
That is.
Ooh, write that down and do something with that. Okay? That's good.
Wow.
That's good. That's good.
I feel like choosing happiness is just as important for yourself, right? Oftentimes we focus on other people, right? I want to stay in it for this, or I'm going to stay in it for that.
good.
I don't want to
That's
look
good.
like this. I don't want to, but are you happy, right? We only have one chance at this life.
Good.
Right?
That's it.
And your ultimate happiness is just as important as somebody else's. So just choosing you, sometimes that comes with sacrifice. It comes with a little toughness, a little, I don't know, but choose yourself. Just choose yourself. It's important.
Yeah, it is.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
I'm gonna try to keep mine simple because you're gonna have me crying. But the biggest thing, the biggest message is I want people to know and understand is that you will get through it.
Yeah.
So many times I didn't think that I would, that I would be here, today, that I would wake up, and that everything would be okay.
Yeah.
So just to know that you will get through it, you will be okay. And I promise you, when they say what the grass is green on the other side, like literally when you take that first step, I promise you, you will be okay and you will get through it. And you will be happy that you did what you needed to do.
That's good.
Because like you said, like being happy, your happiness is the most important thing. Your life, that is the most important thing. Your life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amen. I love that. And you don't know what kind of support is going to show up when
That's
you
right.
finally release. You don't know what area your needs are going to be met in when you finally release. It feels like ain't no way you're going to breathe through this, but in reality, you going to breathe. Like you're going to get over there and be like, oh, it's okay. Like, and to your point, I was still nervous. I was still scared, right, coming out, but it still was okay. Like, it was like, okay, just keep going. It's going to get better. It's going to be all right. And God is going to send people to your life from every direction and every angle.
Absolutely.
Because starting over don't always mean starting over in another relationship, but you have to start over with yourself in order for you to know how to go and where your blessings are, right? And that's what matters. And heal and forgive and let go of offense and negativity and bitterness and resentment, and the list goes
Yes.
and on, right? You have to release those things so that you can start over well. Everyone's journey is different, and you have to know that it's okay to start over. Your story matters, and you don't have to stop at the page that currently exists. Turn the next one. You don't have to stop at the current page. Oftentimes we stop reading her and we sobbing on this page, but I remember a lot of books that I read. When I get to the next page, I'll be so we sobbing on page 4 and you laughing on page 5. Give yourself permission to laugh. Get to the
Don't
next
close
page.
the book.
That's
Don't
right.
Close the book.
On where you are now. Give yourself permission to start over. Ladies, please tell them where they can find you out there on the socials if they don't know where you at.
At Love Mama Mo. That is me. Come visit me.
He said, look at that camera.
Oh, that's what that
It's 3 different cameras going on in here.
Right, I didn't even know.
On Instagram, I'm Love Mama Mo.
And I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere as Demi Blue, DemiBluenn.
Nice. All right.
I'm just gonna pump up my business.
All right.
Personalized by Pinky. So on Instagram and Facebook. Most people call me Pinky. So if you really can find me, just search Pinky and you may be able to find me.
There
you go.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in with us. Give yourself permission to start over. It is okay. You never know who's coming. If y'all didn't start over, we probably wouldn't have. So
listen,
I can't imagine not knowing y'all, right?
Yes.
So you don't know who's coming with your next step.
Yeah.
Be encouraged. We thank y'all so much for tuning in with us. Oh, cute. Any questions, people? I know, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can't forget about the people. My bad, y'all.
The people.
There was one question on here I think made. Oh man.
Hey, you might have to help her find it.
No, I got it. I'm good. I'm just saying which one.
Oh, shoot. All right. Give us a couple of them. It's all right.
Okay, here's one.
It's okay.
Starting over with children. Did you do anything to help prepare them for meeting someone new?
Okay, so yeah, all of y'all had kids.
Yeah.
Whoever got it.
I'll go first and say no. My son probably still mad at me. I'm sure he is. Of course, I've had to apologize, and that's one thing that I do regret. For sure is not going about it the right way. But I honestly don't even know what the right way
Oh, that's fair.
would be.
Your honesty is unmatched on this couch.
Yeah.
And because sometimes it's protecting somebody. So you could be thinking you're doing something for them, and in reality, like, that's not what I wanted. I
Right.
would actually like X, Y,
Yeah.
and Z. You know? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my husband, I mean, my son, he loves my husband. They have a great relationship
They
now.
do.
For sure. It was just he was younger. He's older now.
Yeah.
But he was younger, and I think he was upset about, previous breakup. Like I said, my previous husband, he had a daughter. He had a good relationship with him. And then my son, I think he had his guard up for sure.
that's fair.
And he did not want to meet another person. He didn't. And I thought because I introduced him in like a public space, that I was, kind of getting away with it, but it still wasn't cool.
Hey, by the way, this
Yeah. Well, he knew him. He knew of him because his dad knew of him. So that's a whole nother conversation in itself. But I definitely should have respected him because he did tell me, like, I'm not trying to be nobody else. So I should have respected him more for sure. So if he's watching, son, I'm sorry again.
so amazing, Rebecca.
Sure.
Yeah.
The next one of this question is First it says great combos. If grief comes in waves, does that mean that even when you're healed, you gotta go deeper to a new level of healing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think necessarily
And that's
because
deep combing. So
Okay.
address her name.
I think like even if you're healed, you'll have moments that could be triggering moments.
Yeah,
Either
absolutely.
something that happens or something that somebody said, and it may take you back to a place. That doesn't mean you're not healed.
That's right.
So number one, don't think that you're not healed because you may have something that takes you there. That doesn't mean that the enemy will try to make you think that that's the case, but I don't think that's the case at all.
Yeah.
So I think you can be fully healed, but also have moments of
Absolutely.
weakness or moments of that'll take you back to a place or to a moment where you feel like, wow, that hit me. That hit me a little bit, but that does not mean you're not healed.
Yeah. There's a book that one of my favorite therapists, Melissa Douglas, she shared with me because I had a moment where something came out, but it wasn't because I wasn't healed, but it was a trigger. And she said, when the body keeps score. Yeah. And so in that book, it's like, I got this scar here, and I remembered how I got the scar. So if a situation comes up that looks like when I got this scar, it's not the same situation. It just reminds me of when I got a scar similar to that.
Yes.
But this is not them. This is not the situation. And they don't have any venom. They're not here to inflict. But it just reminds me of something that felt like that, even though it wasn't that.
Yes.
So it's to your point, it's not all the time. It doesn't mean you're not healed. But even in your healing, you got to recognize that, okay, and then be honest and just talk it out. Because the enemy would rather you keep it in. So I'm talking it out now to the person in front of me and saying, okay, this kind of hurt. Did you mean that? Or whatever. And it's like, no, okay. This is not that situation. It's not this. This is not that. This is not that woman. Right? I hope that helps.
I love that.
Yeah.
Here's a question. It may be for another couch.
I know we got a whole bunch of conversations for the couch.
It says, why do our black men choose?
Choose.
You might have to elaborate.
Why do they choose?
Why do they choose?
It says,
I mean, I'm bringing them to the couch. So let me know what you want to ask them.
Yeah.
Why do they
Yeah,
choose
they need to
what?
elaborate a little bit more on that one.
If you're still live, tell us what do you mean by that. We want to answer well.
her name is, if you want to call her by name, other race than our own. She added two.
No.
I want to touch on that. Come on. And it's not necessarily about race. Men in general get to choose,
That's good.
right?
That's good.
And it reflected on the
That's
statement
good.
that I made that I want to be chosen, not just from a race standpoint, but
Yeah, that's good.
women, we often concede, right? We often just deal with, or we often just make compromises and excuses while we stay with a person, or while we accept this person, or we ignore red flags because we feel like we don't have the same option to choose, right? And so me in my me season, and when I said, I want to be chosen, like I don't want to be an option, because in the past I felt like I was an option, right? Or you call me back when you feel like it, or you don't call me back, or you ghost me, or you got 50 excuses, or there's 10 red flags, right? And I just want the opportunity to say, you know what, I'm not dealing with that. If you got 3 baby mamas, I'm not dealing with that. If you married and you separated,
Right.
I'm not dealing with that. Right? It's the ability to chill out. Right? Yeah. I'm not dealing with it.
So she's saying they get the right to choose beyond the
right to
race
choose.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
People get to choose,
We
right?
all get to choose.
We
all get to choose.
You get to choose if you want another option as well. I mean, I think that's a broad and a conversation that has multi layers and layers inside of that.
Yeah,
For sure.
You got demographics that play a role in that. You have socioeconomical things. You have exposure, environment. You got so many things that play a factor in that. That's going to be hard to just tap on tonight. So
Yeah.
just know you get the right to choose too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of praises. You guys, the couch is hot.
The couch is
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Give it up for our creative producer, Darren, y'all. It's amazing. We really appreciate you, Darren. Give it up for our audience. Thank y'all for being here. Ladies, thank y'all so much for joining us on the couch. Thank you for your openness, transparency, vulnerability, your stories and your journeys. They give us hope. And thank you for braving those spaces again. And thank you for starting over.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will see y'all next month here on the couch. It's going down. Be surprised. See y'all later. Bye.